So, viewers, attention Michael from Screw Reviews, bring you a new podcast from a segment called the Boruto Review. Like always, this is, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly, in case you don't understand me. Also, I'll try to do my best not to breathe so hard during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And finally, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will contain your adult language. Once again, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will contain your adult language. Now, if you're over 18, then it's good to watch this audio podcast recording. So anyway, with this everything else out the way, let's get into the latest episode of Boruto. So basically, we start off. We see Cole in the dimension where the Ten-Tail Beast guarding the Ten-Tail Beast under the platform that you know. And that Sasuke, Naruto, and Boruto and his gang, previously visit and got, previously visit. So basically, since Sasuke knows where Jigen is keeping the Ten-Tail Beast, Cole was making sure that Sasuke doesn't show up, and tries to not to do anything to the Ten-Tail Beast by orders by Jigen. And so basically as for Delta, she went to go look to Boro and found that Boro, it seems like Boro must have got destroyed somehow, and Naruto was freed from his steel prison. So basically they both reported they used their holographic force to report to Jigen about the whole situation, that so far that Cole said that Sasuke has not showed up yet. Who showed up and tried anything with the Ten-Tail Beast? So basically, and Death explained that Naruto is somebody must have took out Boro and free Naruto from that sealed prison that you did. So basically, Jigen is worried since whoever took out was worried that whoever took out Boro must be too powerful as fuck. So basically, he ordered Cole to stay to guard the Ten-Tail Beast in case Sasuke decides to come back to this dimension and try to do anything to the Ten-Tail Beast, and he told Delta to come back. I have a mission for you to do. So anyway, meanwhile, back in the Elite Village, we see Koharu finally got in the hospital, and Sai was with him. Sai was not in the hospital, but Koharu finally got at the hospital, and he reported to Naruto's office. So basically, Naruto and Sai, Naruto wanted to send Sai and Koharu on a mission to gather some information to find where the Kara organization headquarters is. So basically, since Boro is dead, they wanted Sai and Koharu to infiltrate his church and find information of where the organization headquarters is at. So basically, Koharu and Sai agreed to go on the mission, and they was able to infiltrate the church by posting to be new members to join posting as new members to join Boris Church. So basically, everything was going very well. So basically, it seems like nobody at the church heard any information about Boro being dead. So basically, all the followers at Boro's church thinks that Boro is still alive, but Boruto kill Boro. So basically, nobody in the church knows that Boro is dead. So basically, they noticed a female church member was asking about her brother who's been missing 3 days, and he's been missing the 3 days. Him and a group of other boys was missing the 3 days. That little boy was selected for a special mission somewhere. So basically, the right hand man of Bull Church explained to the father that oh, he'll be alright. Don't worry, little Bull sent him on a special mission and whatnot, blah blah blah. Side and Side started to ask the lady questions that about her missing brother and some of the other church fathers that little boy chose to go on a special mission somewhere. So basically, they start to ask around, like certain church members had been missing. That little boy chose certain church members, to do a special mission, and they've been missing ever since they disappeared. So basically, they found the time of switches, and they decided to draw a monkey wrench into this whole church. So basically, they informed the right hand man of Boy Church that we heard a rumor that that the Henley people killed the bull, and told the right hand man of Boy Church that that the Henley ninjas at the Henley village killed Bull. So basically told him that rumor, even though the rumor was true. So basically that so basically after hearing this rumor, the white hand man of Bull Church is like, it just is, I believe this is a rumor, but it can't be true. That no Bull can't be dead. So basically, so basically, she's like, maybe I will, he told Sai and Koharu that I will investigate this rumor even for her father. So anyway, the Russian man went into a secret room somewhere in the church and tried to contact Lord Bull and see that this rumor was true or not. So basically, yes, the rumor is true that Bull is dead, and Koharu and Sai found the secret room where a lot of secret had a lot of secret data inside this room, especially about the missing people. So basically, the church, the white hand man of Boy Church tried to hit Sai and Koharu with some Bull's virus, but turns out that thanks to the battle that Boruto and the others had with Bull in the dimension, they was able to get themselves immune by Bull's virus. So basically, they chased Bull's right hand man, who was in charge of the church while Bull was gone, into the auditorium, and so basically, it seems like it was the end of him. So all the followers came into the auditorium, and Boris right hand man was telling him to attack these guys from Keith. But with the proof they got from the room and tell him that Bull is dead. He's been tricking you guys. So Bull has been using scientific ninjutsu, scientific ninjutsu to force you guys believe that he's some savior and cause all the problems that basically with the proofs and show them that that Bull was a fraud, gained for all the information they got from the room and whatnot. So anyway, and also turns out that Bull was suspended on his followers, and what also was suspended, was letting Jiggy experiment on his followers as well. So basically, some people were dedicated to find out the truth, but others believe that that side and Koharu was lying. So basically, out of nowhere, we see Delta destroying the church, basically and kill half of the followers that still believe that that Boro that still believe in Boro, and minister to save the people who accepted the truth of accepted the truth of Boro being a fraud. So basically, the reason why Delta tells us that Delta was sent by Jesus to destroy the temple because it had a teleported machine that leads to the dimension where Jesus is kicking the Ten-Tail Beast at. So basically, that's the reason why Delta was destroying the temple. So basically, Koharu inside makes you say the people that they can, and basically in the process, Delta was able to destroy the teleportation machine that Boro had at his church and whatnot, and left after she was done. After she was done with her process. So basically, unless after her task was done. So anyway, Naruto. So basically, later back at Naruto's, office, he explained what happened, explaining that Delta is back. Explaining that Delta somehow revived herself somehow and whatnot, and about what went on about the church and whatnot, about the people, about how the people do, and also gave him the book. Turns out that Boro's church was a front to explain it on people, for Jigen to explain it on people. That way he can, give them, try to get him the karma mark and whatnot like that. So basically, Naruto was discussing, but still was not able to find where the karma headquarters was at. So basically, and Naruto was telling Sai, Koharu, and Shikamaru that we need to take that organization no matter what the cost. And that's how the episode ended with everybody in Naruto's office, bowing to take down the care organization by any means necessary, and that's how the episode ended. So anyway, this was a good episode. So basically, it ended on a serious note. It really affected Koharu on an emotional level as well. So basically, this was a good episode, and it was a good ending for this episode. Wow, it ended on a very serious level. So anyway, what do you guys think about this episode? Was it good? Was it bad? Or was it just okay? Please let me know in the comments below this podcast. So anyway, this is Sincere Michael from Screen Review. Signing off. 1.